Clowes, did you hit him with that bottle?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Clowes, it was the 84 part. No, don't worry any more about it, Clowes. I quite understand.
Believe me, sir, it was having no work make me go wrong. It was too hard a job having nothing to do at all.
Of course it was. That used to be the trouble with me.
Sir?
By the way, you better keep the rest of that port locked up. I might need it for a celebration. Yes, I'm hoping to get married in about 4 months.
No, sir, whatever will you be doing next? Miss Clayton, I want more than just a typist.
I don't quite understand.
All my most confidential papers will go through your hands. A relationship of trust, friendship, I might almost say intimacy is called.
Well, I think I can be trusted, Mr. Montague.
Won't you sit down?
Thank you.
Are you ready to start work at once? Of course, the figure I mentioned could be raised, possibly, if we get on together.
I hope we shall, Mr. Montague. Mr. Montague said he needs me to take notes for some very important deal.
Yes, but dear, I know something about that place he's taking you to.
Oh, but Ernest, dear, I can't afford to lose my job. Besides, I can take care of myself.
You know, I've got a funny feeling that your employer's car is going to develop engine trouble.
Oh, so that's why you wanted to know where he kept these cars.
Uh-huh.
Well, he can always hire a car.
Yes. And he'll tell his secretary to hire one for him, see? Stupid. Come on.
Good evening, Mr. Montague. Everything's ready.
Oh, good.
First, I'll put the typewriter, miss.
Oh, leave it on the table there, and get yourself a drink.
Thank you, sir.
Will you go ahead, Miss Clayton? Capable fellow, that chauffeur you got for me. Yeah. Running warm in here, isn't it? Won't you sit down, Miss Clayton?
Thank you.
Make yourself comfortable. And I'll order you a cocktail.
Shall I serve the caviar, sir?
Oh, put it on the table.
Thank you, sir.
Now, if you'll excuse me for a moment, my dear, I'll just go and see if my business friends have come.
Certainly, Mr. Montague.
Chauffeur,
Yes, sir.
how would you like to earn a fiver?
Very much indeed, sir.
Well, tinker about with your engine, and after dinner, come and report to me.
Report what, sir?
Well, that your car's broken down, and there's no train back. And you've just heard there's a big belt of fog between here and London, and there's no chance of getting back to town tonight. You won't forget, will you?
Leave it to me. I won't forget.
Smart fella. Oh, dear. Most annoying. My friends have been held up with the fog. Don't matter, my dear. We'll have a little dinner here together, eh? Just the two of us, before returning to town.
I don't want to be late, Mr. Montague. I have to be early at the office.
Oh, that's all right, my dear. Come along. Tonight we'll forget the office. Sit here. That's right. Now, leave that. I'll see to it.
Very good, sir.
Ah, that's beautiful caviar.
Now the fun's going to start.
How right you are. Come on, Francis. We're leaving. I'm taking you back to London.
How dare you, you insolent...
Shut up. Come on, dear.
I shall report you to your manager.
Shut up. Wait for me in the car, dear.
Get out of here at once. Eat your caviar.
You have the cheek to want your wages up to last night, eh? You can consider yourself lucky Mr. Montague didn't have you up for assault.
Oh, I suppose my last 4 days' pay goes into your pocket, huh?
No, it does not. And that uniform's not paid for. Return it.
Yeah. And the poor fellow that gets my job inherits this uniform and pays you £1 a week for it.
If you don't return it, I'll summons you. Get out.
But, Mr. Edwards, if this Montague was treating that girl that way, blistered the only thing a decent man could do.
Mind your own business.
No, thanks, Bill. Keep out of it. It's my funeral.
As a matter of fact, Bronson, your work's been slacking off lately. You can take a week's notice yourself.
Oh, now, look here. I'll go. He's got nothing to do with this. Besides, he's got a wife and 2 kids. You can't sack him.
Oh, can't I? Look here, when this garage belongs to you, my lord, I'll accept orders from you. But not before.
Wait. That's the first sensible thing I've heard you say. So long, Bill. No, Crawley, don't argue about the price. I'll take the Sun Motor Hire place at that figure. And look, when you close the deal, fire Edwards. Edwards, he's the manager in charge now. And give his job to a mechanic named Bill Bronson. No, Bronson. No. B-R-O-N-S-O-N. Right. I'm going to get that bus driving job in the morning. They promised it to me. Besides, everything's going to be changed in a few weeks. I had a dream the other night. Yes, I dreamt about Cinderella. I was the fairy godmother and the prince all rolled into one.
You're absolutely good for nothing. I let my family down. I give up everything I ever wanted. If I marry you,
What you going to, dear?
I think I must be crazy.
You know, Francis, I only made 2 serious bets in my whole life. I'm going to win them both.
What are they?
Well, the first one doesn't matter, but the second one I made after I met you.
Yeah?
I bet myself I'd make you marry the stove salesman, the greengrocer's assistant, the chauffeur.
And you win your bet. Oh, what a fool I am.
The money and all those things don't matter.
They don't exist. Because I love you.
Telegram for Miss Clayton. Any reply? Just a moment, please. It wasn't fair to let me tell you this before I knew you were out of work, Francis.
If the doctor says Helen can't live unless she's taken to a winter resort, you did quite right to come to London and tell me. After all, I'm her sister.
You can't do any more about it than I can.
It was only a crazy dream. Dreams don't come true. Not for people like us. It'll be all right about Helen. I'll send her to Switzerland.
But you said you were...
But I know where I can get a job. From a man who's very fond of me. He's a good man, Mother. A fine man. He wants to marry me.
No, Miss Clayton has left here.
A new address? I'm afraid I don't know it.
It's been 2 weeks. Not a word. They don't even know at the place she lived where she's gone. She took her things with her.
If you spend all your time looking for this young lady, I presume you've left your employment on that bus.
Of course I have.
But if you draw money from me and buy her jewels, dresses, and things like that, what about your bet? In a few more days, this is a matter of £50,000.
Well, all right, then. Pay Audra this £50,000. Don't you see, if I go through with this bet, it may lose me Francis. Can't you understand that?
I'm afraid I can't.
Well, I wanted her to take me the way she thought I was. Poor. And that wasn't fair to her, was it?
So you're going to lose £50,000 just to satisfy this girl?
Oh, what's the use of talking to you about love?
Very little, no doubt. But would a young lady disappear like this if there weren't some other interest?
Nonsense. She loves me. She said so. I know she does. There's never been anybody else. She wouldn't do that. She couldn't do that.
Whatever that may be, I rather fancy that is just what she has done.
Say, does Miss Clayton work here?
Yes, but she usually doesn't come in till about 10. Now she's back with Mr. Masters.
Yeah. Look at her.
Here, what are you after?
When you see Miss Clayton hang this sign up, now don't worry about it. It's a little joke about it. I'll be at the outside door, and don't you let her see you do it. Hello, Francis.
Oh. I was afraid you'd find me.
What's the matter? Why won't you look at me?
I'm going to marry Mr. Masters. Goodbye, Ernest.
Morning, miss.
Oh, dear me, not working. Oh, that is tough luck, isn't it? 4 flights of stairs, too. Same old office? Francis, really, I've hunted everywhere for you. I even gave up my job to look for you. Probably the last one I'll ever have.
Won't you go, please? You're only making it harder for both of us.
Well, remember Browning's poem, The Last Ride Together? Why can't we have a last walk together? Look, Francis, let me get this clear. Why do you say it'll only make it harder for us?
Oh, fool.
Was it because you knew if you saw me, you couldn't go back to Masters?
Oh, please don't, Ernest. Two people like us haven't an earthly chance. Not together we haven't.
Tell me, are you in love with this Stove King? No answer. So you're marrying him for his money, eh?
Yes. Now will you go?
No. What made you change your mind? Francis, we found something together worth more than money.
I can't let you go, thinking that about me.
Listen, Ernest, it isn't for myself. My sister's seriously ill. And this is the only possible way I can help her.
Oh, darling, why didn't you tell me so before?
Well, you had your own worries, and there wasn't anything you could do.
Yes, but don't you see, I thought you were doing it for furs and jewels and cars and all that kind of stuff.
Well, they wouldn't have mattered. You do see why I have to do it, don't you? Goodbye, Ernest. Let me go now. We're only making it worse.
No, Francis. I've got to talk to you.
Diamond bracelets, 3 vanity bags, 2 rings, 1 pair of diamond earrings, 1 diamond brooch, 1 diamond hair clip, 1 jewel case.
12 sets of lingerie.
Giuseppe!
Ah, the gracious
Now relax, Giuseppe. Now look, now that you own that restaurant, don't forget, never charge more than the usual 1 at 6 for dinner. And if ever you see a young fellow with a young girl and they seem hard up, throw in the wine and charge it to me, will you?
Si, signore.
Okay.
Mille grazie. Your word is my law.
All right.
Dear old Ernie Bliss. Never knew the difference between a commentator and a decoration.
Hello, Claire. How are you? Hello, Ronnie.
Hello, Ernest. Thanks so much for what you did. Make it a couple of thousand next time, will you?
I see there is a Santa Claus, Ernest.
Yes, well, Claire, I wouldn't mention that if I were you. There's somebody coming along who might not like it, you know.
right.
Come and meet some friends of mine. Mrs. Mott, Miss Winton, Lord Holliton.
How do you do?
Gentlemen, Miss Winton, Lord Holliton.
How do you do?
How do you do, Ronnie?
Lord and the Colonel.
Hello, dear.
It was you who sent the money. Oh, sir, I can't say no words. It's full up.
Oh, no, Mrs. Heath. You were very kind to me. You taught me much. Look, you worked very hard. I just want to know that you've been taken care of for the rest of your life.
God bless you, sir.
Giuseppe, come on over here. Sit with Mrs. Heath. But look out for her. She has a way of stealing into people's hearts.
Buonasera, come state? Va bene?
And my apology.
Although I lost my bet.
Only by 3 days. You win. You carried out my prescription to the letter. And I can't accept your check.
Well, Sir James, that's an academic point. You see, you'd have had your £50,000 anyway. I decided that the night I drove you out to the country.
Wait,
boys, here's another customer.
You know what?
And now that you're all here, my friends, you have been so kind to me during the past, I want you to meet my wife. Francis, you ready? They're all waiting for you.
Darling, you're crying. What's the matter, baby?
Cinderella didn't cry in the story. But she would have in real life. I'm too happy not to cry. Too happy.